And well, that's what I've run into everywhere. Whataburger. I worked at Whataburger, McDonald's. There's always this, pitch, that you run into, when you get to the manager. When you get to the manager, there's always this pitch, and then you look for the supervisor, and for some reason, he seems to always be hiding. And, and when you're like 17, 16, 18, it's all understandable for them to be intimidating. People that are 30, 40 years old, that are supervisors, regional supervisors. It's all very intimidating. But then you start to understand what's going on, and it's like these people, they're idiots. And so that's what I always run into. So, And so what I'm saying is that life, it's messed up. Life is messed up. You grow up and you don't know this. You don't understand that life is fucked. As a Christian, it's really messed up for me to say it, that this is life. Your society is not gonna hide. As much as it uses its tactics to try to hide. I mean, you grow out of that. You grow up and you say, you know what, I'm gonna be 40 years old already. This is life, and either I have to accept it, or you know what, I'm always gonna be doubting this or that, or what I'm saying, thinking about what is life. When they're just a bunch of societies that dedicate themselves to hide, drama queens, and they're out there. And so, what do you call it? At the end of all of this, you know what I'm saying? Of all of this unbelievable, the fact that I'm running into the chilangos, some minion, oompa loompa. Like, what are chilangos? I'm not talking about people from the federal district. I'm talking about chilangos that look similar to other people, but that have Chinese eyes. They have Chinese eyes. They're not Chinese, but they look Chinese. That's what I'm running into. Setting that aside, setting the fact that wherever I work, I always run into some bullshit, and that life is fucked. Setting that to the side, you know, all I have to say is that as soon as society allows me, as soon as society allows me, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be able to. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be able to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I I don't what do you call it? I don't have no drug habits. I don't I'm a vegetarian. I know I save everything. I'm a conservist, you know. This here this bottle has lasted me almost going on 2 years, and I just sprayed a little bit, or I just rub it like that, and I just smell it. I save it. I'm a conservist. Why? Because I hate spending money over and over and over again. You know, and so I'm a vegetarian. I don't drink caffeine. I don't eat chocolate. I'm very little about eating sugar. You know what I'm saying? And in other words, I spend no money. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't drink alcohol. Um, I don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I eat very little. I measure the food that I eat because, to be honest, I don't like to be full of shit. Because I don't know, some people may not understand the phrase, but now I understand it. To be full of shit. You know, and I don't like to. I don't like to. So I like to be skinny, and I like to be healthy, and I like to eat just what the body needs. To survive. And so what I'm saying is that when society allows me, you know, when the price is lower that are extremely high, For every little snack, it costs $1. You know what I'm saying? When price is lower, you know, something that should have cost a quarter back then, now costs like 75 cents. Three times. Three times. Like the ramen noodle soup in the States, they cost 12 for $1. That was 10 years ago. In Sam's and HEB. In Sam's it would probably be less. But 10 years ago, 12 for $1. Here, they cost 75 cents for one soup. What do you have to say to that? And so, like, the prices are over high, extremely, extremely overpriced. And no one seems to notice, though. But all I'm saying is that when society allows me, this little stack of paper could easily turn into a big stack. Could easily turn into a big stack. Whenever society allows me. Because I don't spend money. I don't spend money, you know what I'm saying? I don't spend money, I save money. I'm a conservative, man. What do you want me to say? And so when they allow me, I'll be able to buy a car, that's recyclable, and that's a economic, you know. I remember when they came out here in Mexico, they were everywhere, you know. And anyways, bottom line, what I want to emphasize these two videos upon is that when I get my hands on a computer, it's over. I tried buying a computer and I wasn't able to. Like, I remember when I first got deported, the computers costed $100. The Dell computers they were like $300-400 when they first came out. The Dell computers, or more. They lowered down to 100, and here in Mexico, that's 2,000 pesos. That's a lot. That was a lot back then. When I was 21, I'm 37 now. 16 years ago, that was a lot of money at 2,000 pesos. And so that computer, I know, was a very good computer. I looked for the computer, and I ended up, and this time around, it was higher, and not only was it higher, but like when I actually bought it, they sent me a computer and it was cheaper. They tried pulling, they tried selling me something that was cheaper for something, what I'm saying, and for more money. And so I was like, hey man, I want this back. And they're like, we don't know if they could give it back. I go, hey, look, this computer is not the computer that I ordered. It's a cheap computer. I could sue them for this. And it was off, I think it was off some, I don't remember. I think it was Amazon. And so I could sue them. I could sue them for that, and get some money, man. And anyways, the computer costed 3,700 pesos, which was like $200. $200, and the only computer that they say will work is a computer that costs $1,000, which is 20,000 pesos here. You know what I'm saying? 20,000 pesos. And so in order for me to have a simple computer to do telemarketing, or to copy and paste whatever type of job I get, which is very simple to all those that know what working online is, you know what I'm saying? It's over, man. I'll get out of this lifestyle that I find myself in. It's kind of messed up here to say, do you like it?